Hey guys, back to home. Today is the 37th of shadowing technique, and the episode today is being your own life coach. So let's get started. Hi, my dear friends. It's Jenny here. Today was one of those calm and simple days. I started my morning with a cup of tea and notebook, just writing down a little idea that come to me. Later a day, I spent some quiet time reading through your comments. And honestly, they always feel like small letters from friends around the world. Some of your words make me smile. Some make me think more deeply. And if you touch my heart, it's a fear I carry them
for the rest of the day. Reading your comments remind me again.
Let's say not about English learning. It's also about connection. Encouragement and sharing life across different countries and culture.
So thank
you truly
for giving me
this moment for joy and reflection.
You're part of
my day,
just as I'm part
of yours.
And something
really special.
I want to ask you something
a little unusual today.
What if you were
in your own life
not
course,
not
in a strict or cold
not
way,
the kind of coach
not
who yells
in
at you from the
a kind
sidelines in a strict or cold way. Not the kind of coach who
Not the
yells
kind
at you
of-
from the sideline. Not in a strict or cold way.
not the kind of coach
who yells at
who
you from the
yell at you
sidelines.
from
But the
silence,
kind who
but the
listens.
kind you listen,
The kind who
the kind you
believes in
believe
you.
in you,
The kind
the
who
kind who
reminds
remind you
even
that
small
think
steps
even
matter.
small step matter.
Have you ever
Have you
noticed
ever noticed how much
to
easier
encourage
it
someone
is
else?
to encourage
We
someone
can
else?
comfort a friend.
We can
give them
comfort a
advice.
friend, give them
help them
advice,
see their
help them
strengths.
see their strengths.
But when it comes to
But
ourselves,
when it comes to ourselves,
that voice
that
turns
voice
critical,
turns critical,
impatient,
impatient,
sometimes
sometimes
mean.
even mean.
Why is that?
Why is that?
This episode
This
is about
episode
changing
is
that
about
voice.
changing that voice.
It's about becoming
It's
someone
about
you can
becoming
count on.
someone you can
And it's a
count
great
on.
way to practice
It's a great
English
way to
too.
practice English too.
Because the words we use
It's the
with
words we use
ourselves,
ourselves.
they shape both
We
our
shape
thoughts
both our
and
thoughts
our future.
and our future.
Think
Our
about
future.
this.
Think about it.
If a friend
If
came
a
to you
friend
and
come
said,
to you and
I
say,
feel like I'm
I feel
falling
like I'm
behind.
falling behind.
Everyone else
Everyone
seems
seems
more
more
confident.
confident.
I keep messing
I
up.
keep messing up.
What would you say?
What would you say?
Would you reply?
Would you reply?
Well, yeah, you're probably
you're
not
probably
good enough.
not good enough.
Of course not.
Of course not.
You'd say something
You may say
kind,
something kind,
something real.
something real.
You'd remind
You
them they're
remind them
learning,
that
failure is
learning,
part
that
of
failure
growth,
is part of
that they're
growth,
doing better than
that
they
they're
think.
doing better than they
But when
think.
you say those
But when you
same
say
words,
those the same words,
I'm not good
I'm
enough.
not good enough.
You believe it.
You believe it.
No questions
No
asked.
question asked.
That's where
That's
coaching
where
yourself
coaching
starts.
yourself starts.
With awareness.
With
You
awareness.
don't have to be,
Don't have to
your
be
enemy.
your enemy.
You can choose
You
to
can
become
choose
your
to
own
become your
encourager.
own encourager.
So here's a
So
simple
here's the
thought.
simple thought.
What if
What if today
you spoke
you
to
spoke to
yourself
yourself
like
like
someone
someone who
who mattered?
mattered?
What if this
What
week
if you this
acted
week
like
you
you were your own
acted
student,
like you were your own
and your
student
job was to
and
guide
your
yourself
job was
patiently,
guide yourself
step by
patiently,
step?
step by step?
Being your own
Being
life
your own
coach
life coach
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
to have all the
preparation
answers.
to be have.
It means being your own life coach doesn't mean
Doesn't mean
pretending to have all
pretending
the
to
answers.
have all the
It
answers.
means
It means asking better questions
Instead of
instead of
why am I like this? You might ask,
You may ask,
what's one
what
small
one
thing
small
I can
thing
try
I can
today?
try today?
Instead of
Instead
I
of
failed
fail
again.
again,
You might say,
you may say,
I learned
I learned
something
something new
new
about myself.
And instead of
Pushing harder when you are exhausted,
you might ask
you may ask yourself,
do
do
I
I need rest or support?
That's what a good
That's a
coach
good coach
does.
does.
They don't just
They don't
push,
just push, they
they
notice.
They listen.
They listen.
They
They reflect things back to you. They
can't
can
always see on your
always
own.
see your own.
And here's
And something beautiful.
When you treat
When you
yourself
treat
this way,
yourself this
your
way,
motivation
your
changes.
motivation changes.
It's not
It's
fear
not
that
fear that
drives
drives
you
you
anymore.
anymore.
It's
It's
care.
care.
And
And care lasts longer.
Maybe
Maybe you
have
have people in your life
who
who make you feel not good
Maybe you've
enough.
waited
Maybe
for
you're
someone to
waiting for
believe in you.
someone to believe in
But here's
you.
the truth.
But here's the truth. You don't have to wait.
You can start,
You can start being that
for
person
yourself,
for yourself.
gently,
Gently.
imperfectly,
Imperfectly.
day by day.
Day by day.
And in doing that,
And in doing that, you become more resilient, more emotional, fluent.
And
And yes, even better at English. Because every time you coach yourself with kind words, you're also practicing real useful English language. So let me lead
your own lifeboat language.
So let me lead you with a thought.
If you were your own
If you
life
were
coach
your
today,
own life coach
what's
today,
one kind sentence you would
what
say
one
to
kind
yourself
sentences
right
you
now?
say to yourself right
Take a
now?
moment.
Take a moment.
Say it quietly
Say
in your
quiet
heart.
in your heart.
You deserve to
You
hear
deserve
it.
to hear it.
There's a voice
It's the
inside
voice
you.
inside
You
you.
know the
You
one
know
I
the one I
mean.
mean.
It whispers things
It's
like,
whistle things like
slow.
you're too slow.
You
You're
always
always
mess
messing up.
Why can't
Why
you be
can't
more
you
like
be
them?
more like them?
That's your
That's
inner
your
critic.
inner critic.
It sounds like
It
it's
sounds
telling
like
the truth.
it's telling the truth.
But really,
it's
it's
just
just
repeating fear.
The inner
The
critic
inner
is not
critic
your enemy.
is not your
It's a
enemy.
part of
It's
you
a
that's
part
scared.
of you that's scared.
Scared of failing.
Scared of failing.
Scared of being
Scared of
judged.
being judged.
Scared of
Scared of not
not
being
being
enough.
And here's the
And
thing.
here's the thing,
If you
if you
never
never
question
question
that
that
voice,
voice,
It runs your
it's
life.
running your
It tells
life.
you to give up.
It
before
tells you to get up
you
before
start.
you start.
It makes you
It
shrink
makes you
when you're meant
shrink.
to grow. It tells you to give up before you start. It makes you shrink when you're meant
Shrinks
to
when
grow.
you mean to grow.
But there's
But
another
there's
voice
another
in you
voice
too.
into you.
Quieter maybe.
A quieter maybe,
but wiser.
wiser.
It says things
It
like,
says things like,
let's try again.
let's try again.
You're doing better
You're
than
doing
you
better
think.
than you think.
It's okay to
It's
rest.
okay to rest.
That's your
That's
inner
your inner
coach.
coach.
And the more you
And the
listen
more
to
you're
it,
listening to
the
it,
more your
the
life
more your
changes.
life change.
Let's
Let's
here.
pause here.
Have you ever
Have
caught
you ever
yourself
caught
saying
yourself
something
saying
like,
something
I'm
like,
so stupid,
I'm so stupid,
or
I can't do anything right?
What if someone
What if
else
someone
said that
else
to you
said that to
every
you
day?
every day?
You'd call it
You call it emotional
abuse.
abuse.
But when we say it to
But
ourselves,
when we say it to ourselves,
think
we think
it's
it's normal.
It's
not.
You don't
You
become
don't
stronger by
Be
beating
stronger
yourself
by
up.
beating yourself up.
You become
You
stronger by
become
learning
stronger by
how
learning
to
how to
speak
speak
to
to
yourself
yourself to calm
That's
guidance.
what your inner coach
So
does.
that your inner
Your
coach
coach
does.
doesn't ignore
Your
your
inner coach
mistakes.
doesn't ignore
They don't,
your
your inner coach does.
your
coach
inner
doesn't
coach
ignore your
doesn't ignore
mistakes.
your mistakes.
But they don't
But they don't make you
small
feel
for them.
small for them.
They see the
They
lesson,
see the lesson,
effort,
effort,
the quiet
the quiet
progress.
progress.
Let me share a
Let me
practice
share
with you.
patience with
When
you.
you notice your
When
inner
you
critic
notice
talking,
your inner critic
pause and
talking,
ask,
pause and
would
ask.
I say this
What
to
I
a
said
child
the
who's
child
learning?
who learning
If not,
is not
stop.
breathe.
Breathe. Then choose a
Then
different
choose a
sentence.
different sentence.
For example,
For example,
instead of,
you're so behind.
try.
Try.
You're
You
learning
learn at your own pace.
Instead of
You're
Try.
too lazy.
You're
Maybe try
tired.
you are tired.
let's take a small
Let's take
step.
a small step.
Or even just,
Or even
I'm here
just
for you.
I'm here for you.
We'll figure this
We
out.
figure this
These
out.
simple switches
These simple
are powerful.
tricks and
They
powerful.
don't just change
You
your
don't just
mood.
change your mood.
They change
They
your
change
identity.
Your identity.
Because the way you
because
speak
the
to
way you
yourself
speak to yourself
shapes
shapes the way you
yourself.
see yourself.
You're not weak.
You're not weak
because you need
you
support.
need support.
You're human.
You're human.
And you're allowed to be
You're allowed to be
the
both.
one who
The one you
struggles
struggle
and
the one who
supports.
support.
You can be the coach
You can be
and
the
the
coach
student,
and the student,
the guide,
the guy,
and the one
who's still learning.
And if you
And
practice
if patience
this
a
every
little
day,
every day,
you'll start to
you
feel
start
a
to feel
shift.
a shift.
You'll feel more
You feel more stable
inside,
inside,
more honest,
more honest,
more calm.
more calm.
That's the beauty
That's the
of
beautiful
self-coaching.
of self-coaching.
It doesn't require
It doesn't require perfection.
Just awareness.
Just
and
awareness
kindness.
and kindness.
So today,
So today,
listen
listen closely.
Notice when your
Notice
inner
when
critic
your
speaks.
inner
And when it
critic
does,
speaks, and
smile
when it
gently
does,
and say,
smile
Thank you for
gently
trying
and
to
say,
protect
thank you
me,
for trying to
but I choose to
protect
coach
me. Like I
myself
choose
forward.
to put myself forward.
That's how real
That's
change
how real
begins,
change
from the
behind,
inside out.
not from the inside
Let's
out.
be honest.
Let's be honest.
Sometimes we
Sometimes we
set
set big goals
because we're trying to fix something
because we
we don't
try to
like
fix
about
something we don't
ourselves.
like about ourselves.
I
I need to wake up at 5 a.m. I should be fluent in English by now.
I have to
I have to
stop
stop being
lazy.
lazy.
But
But coaching yourself isn't about fixing. It's about guiding.
And one of the
best way to guide your own growth by creating small,
steady ones.
having small,
And
steady
checking in
one,
with
and
yourself
checking with your
honestly,
own
without
yourself
shame.
honestly with your shame.
Let me ask you,
Have you ever set a huge goal,
felt excited,
feel excited for a few
then
days,
dropped
and then
it
drop it completely?
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
That's not
That's not because
you're
you're lazy.
It's because
Because
motivation
motivation
fades
fades
by
by the step feel
a
too
good
big.
coach knows that.
A good coach
They don't
know
say,
that. They don't
run
say
a
run
marathon right now.
a marathon
They
right
say,
now.
let's try
They say
short
let's try
walk
short
today.
work today.
So let's
So let's
reframe the idea of goals.
goals.
Instead of thinking
Instead
about
of thinking about how you should
think about
become,
who you're
think
gently
about
becoming.
who you should
One
become.
small action
One
at a
small
time.
action at a time.
Maybe you want to
improve
improve
your English.
So your coach
So your
self might
coach
say,
might say,
let's listen
let's
to
listen
one
to one
podcast
podcast
today.
today.
No pressure to
No
understand
pressure to
everything.
understand
Just enjoy
everything.
it.
Just enjoy it.
Or maybe you
Or
want to
maybe
get
you want
healthier.
to be healthier.
So your coach self
So your
says,
coach yourself
let's
says,
drink a glass
let's
of
drink
water
a glass
right
of
now.
water right now.
Just that.
Just that.
It sounds
It
simple.
sounds simple.
But these
But the tiny moments build something big over time.
Trust.
Trust.
And trust
And
is
trust
the key
is
to
the
coaching
key
yourself
to
well.
coaching yourself
Because when
well.
you trust
Because
yourself,
when you trust
you don't need
yourself,
to
you
rely on
don't need
guilt.
to rely
You
the
don't need
guilt.
to punish
You don't
yourself
need to
into
punish
progress.
yourself into progress. Instead, you become someone who keeps small promises.
I'll stretch
I'm
for 5
stressed
minutes.
for 5 minutes.
I'll write
I
down
write
one
down
thing I'm
one
proud
thing
of.
I'm proud of.
I'll ask
I ask
myself
myself how I
without
feel
judgment.
without judgment.
These are the habits
These
of
are the
someone who
habits.
respects their own journey. Judgment. These are the
These
habits
are the habits of
someone
someone
who
who
respects their own
respects their own
journey.
journey.
And
And yes,
check-ins matter too.
check-in matter too.
Not check-ins
Not
like,
check-ins
did I do
like,
everything
did I
perfectly?
do everything
more like,
perfectly, but more
what
like,
helped me feel
what helped me
calm
feel
today?
calm today?
What got in the way?
What got in the way?
What do I need
What do
more
I
of
need more
tomorrow?
of tomorrow?
These soft
These
questions
soft
help you
questions
notice
help you
patterns.
notice pattern
without
without
blame.
blame.
You begin to understand yourself
You begin
more
to understand
deeply.
yourself more
And when
deeply.
you understand
And
yourself,
when you understand
you can
yourself,
support yourself
you can
more
support
wisely.
yourself more wisely.
Here's a gentle
Here's
challenge.
the gentle challenge.
Create a
Create a
coach
coach
moment
check-in
once a week.
moment once a week.
Pick a day.
Pick a day,
Maybe Sunday
Sunday
evening
evening
or
or
Monday
Monday morning.
Sit down with
Sit
a
down
notebook
with
or
your
even
notebook
just your
or
thoughts
just
and ask,
your clock and
what
ask,
went well this
what
week?
went well this week?
What felt
What
heavy?
felt heavy?
What's one thing
What's
I'd like
one
to
thing
try
I'd like to
next
try
week?
next week?
That's it.
That's it.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No harsh review.
No harsh
Just a
review.
quiet space
Just
to
a
notice
quiet
and
space to
adjust.
notice.
Over time,
adjust.
this
Over
becomes a
time, this
conversation
becomes a
between
conversation
you and your
between
future.
you and your own
You begin
future.
to feel less
You begin
lost
to feel
and more
lost
anchored.
and more anchored.
Because here's the truth.
More anchored because here's the truth. Anchored. Okay. Some new words. I had to learn, so I will type it down. And searching for Cambridge definition, and I will give it in the comment for us to following.
Big change is
Big
just
change
small
is small effort
repeated gently.
gently.
So instead
So
of waiting
instead
to
of
feel
waiting
ready,
to feel,
start with
start
something
with
tiny.
something
And
tiny
coach yourself
and
forward
coach yourself
with love.
forward with love.
You don't have to
You
chase
don't
a
have
better
to chase
version
a
of
better
yourself.
version of
You can
yourself.
grow
You
into
can
it.
grow into
One
honest
check-in
check-in
at a
a
time.
time.
Some
Someday,
days, you
it just feel
lost.
lost,
like
like
you're
you're
floating.
floating.
No
A
direction.
fog.
No energy.
No direction, no
clear answer.
energy, no
In those
answer,
moments,
and
it's
those
tempting
moments
to
is
panic.
tempting to
To think,
panic.
What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with
To
me?
force yourself to
For
decide
yourself
something,
to decide
anything,
anything,
just to escape
just
the
to
uncertainty.
escape the
But
uncertainty.
what if you didn't
But
rush
if you
to fix it?
doesn't rush
What if
to fix it?
instead you
What if
coached
instead
yourself
you
with
coach
curiosity?
yourself with curiosity?
Curiosity is
Curiosity is
It
gentle.
doesn't demand.
It doesn't
wonders.
demand.
It
It's
doesn't
wonder.
judge.
It doesn't
It
judge.
observes.
It observes.
A good life
A good
coach
life
doesn't
coach
hand you a
doesn't
map
hand
and
you
say,
a map and say,
follow this
follow this exactly.
They
They
ask
ask
questions
questions
that
that
help
help
you hear your own voice
heard
again. So when you feel lost,
try
try
again.
asking,
If you're lost,
what's actually bothering me right
what actually
now?
bothering me now?
Have I been pushing myself too
Have I
hard lately?
pursuing myself too
Is there
much
something
lately?
I've been avoiding? Or been pushing myself too hard lately?
Too hard
Is there
lately?
something I've been
Is
avoiding?
it something?
Or pushing myself too hard lately?
Is there something I have been avoiding, or something I need to breathe?
What would feel supportive in this moment? Or something I need to
Breathe.
grieve.
Breathe. Breathe.
Grieve. What would feel
What would
supportive in
feel
this moment?
supportive in this moment?
These aren't
These
easy
are some
questions.
easy questions.
but they open
but
up
they're
space.
opening up
And
space.
sometimes
There's sometimes space is exactly what your heart needs to breathe again.
I want to
I
tell you
want
something
to
that
I
might
want to tell
surprise
you that makes
Feeling
you
lost
feeling
doesn't
lost
mean you're
doesn't
off
mean
track.
you're off track.
It just means you're in
It
between
doesn't
chapters.
mean you're between chapters.
Something is ending.
Something is ending.
Something else
Something
hasn't
else
begun
hasn't
yet.
begun yet.
That's not failure.
That's not
That's
failure.
transformation.
That's transformation.
Imagine a seed
Imagine
underground.
that seed
It's
underground.
dark.
It's dark.
Quiet.
Quiet.
No growth
No
to see on
growth
the
to
outside.
see the outside.
But deep inside,
But deep
things
inside,
are changing.
things are changing.
That's you.
That's you right now.
Even if you
Even
can't
if you
explain it
can't
yet.
explain it
So
yet.
instead of asking,
So instead of
what should I be
asking,
doing?
what should I
Try
be
asking,
doing? Try
what do I need to
asking,
understand right now?
what do I need to
Or even
do
softer,
right now?
do
Or
it.
softer.
Try asking, what do I need to understand right now?
What do I need to understand right now?
Or even softer.
Or even softer.
What am I learning
What
to
I
accept?
am learning to
This
accept.
kind of inner coaching
This
isn't
kind
about
of inner
having all the
coach
answers.
isn't about having
It's
all
about
the
building a
answers.
deeper
It's about
relationship
building
with
a
yourself.
deeper relationship
One
with
built
yourself.
on trust
One
and
built on
attention.
trust and attention.
Let me share something
Let me
from
share
my own
something
life.
from your own life.
There was a season when I
There are
felt
seasons
completely
when I
stuck.
feel
I
completely
didn't know what
stuck.
direction to
I
take.
don't know the direction to
excited
take.
me.
Nothing
Even
excited me.
teaching,
Even
which I
teaching,
love, felt
which I
heavy.
love, feel
The
heavy.
more I tried to
The more I
force
try to
motivation,
force
the worse it got.
motivation, the worse it
Until
got.
one morning,
Until morning, I stopped trying to be productive.
and just sat with a
And,
notebook and asked,
and just sat with a
What's
notebook and
really
asked
going
what
on
really
inside
going
me?
on inside me.
At first, nothing came.
At first, nothing
Then
came.
slowly,
Then slowly,
I
I
started
start writing.
I feel
I
like
feel
I've
like
been
I'm
pretending
pretending to be
for too
okay
long.
for too long.
I'm
tired of
acting like I always have
like I
answers.
have the
I miss
answer.
feeling proud of
I miss
myself.
feeling proud of myself.
That moment was the
That
beginning of a
moment
new
was the
chapter.
beginning of chapter.
Not because
Not
I
because
solved
I
everything,
solved
but because I
everything,
finally
but
listened.
because I finally
That's the
listened.
power of
That's
curiosity.
the power of
It
curiosity.
softens the noise.
It softens the
makes
noise.
space
It makes
for
space
truth.
for truth.
So if
So
you're in a
if
place
you're
of
in
confusion,
place that
don't
confusion,
rush
you
to
don't rush
escape
to
it.
escape it.
be curious.
Be curious.
You might not
You
need
may
a plan
not
right
need to
now.
plan right
You
now.
might just need
You
to
may
sit
just
with your
need to
own
sit
heart
with your own
and say,
heart and say,
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I'm
I'm not
anywhere.
going everywhere.
That's what a
That's
real
what a
coach
real
does.
coach does.
And that's what you can do for
And
yourself.
that's what you can do for yourself.
Especially on the
Especially
days that
on the
feel
day that
hardest.
feel hardness.
Because
the quiet, lost feeling
moments. You're actually
moments.
finding
You're
something
actually
deeper.
finding something
Your
deeper.
ability to stay,
Your ability to
to
stay,
breathe,
to breathe,
to be with
to be
yourself,
with yourself,
even
even
in the unknown.
in unknown.
And that's one
And
of the
that's
most
one of the most powerful skills
you'll ever learn.
you ever learn.
Imagine this.
Imagine this.
You've been working,
You've been working
quietly
quietly
on
on something.
Maybe it's
learning
English.
English.
Maybe it's
Maybe
waking
it's waking up
earlier.
earlier.
Maybe it's just
Maybe
trying
it's
to be
just
a
trying a
little
little
kinder
kinder to yourself.
You've shown
You're
up.
showing, you
You
show
keep
up,
going.
you keep going.
But no one
But
really
no one
sees
will
it.
see it.
There's no applause.
There's no applause.
trophies.
No applause, no trophy. No applause, no trophy. Applause.
No loud,
No
well
loud,
done.
well done.
And slowly,
And slowly,
a voice creeps in.
creeps.
Is this even working? Done. And slowly, a voice creeps in.
Creeps in, creeps in,
Creeps.
creeps.
Is this even working? Why bother?
Why bother?
Still not where
I'm
I
still
want to
not
be.
where I want to be.
voice,
That's voice.
it forgets something
something
important.
important.
Real change is
Real
often
change
invisible at
doesn't
first.
often be
Without
visible at
celebration,
first. If without
it's easy to
celebration,
stop
it's easy
believing
to
it
stop
matters.
believing it matters.
That's why a good coach
That's why good
celebrates
coach celebrate not just the
but the
result,
effort,
but the effort,
the
the
courage,
courage,
the
the quiet consistency.
Let's be
Let's
honest.
be honest.
We're all taught
We all
to celebrate
talk.
the big
We all
moments.
talk to.
Passing it. Let's be honest. We're all
We
taught
all
to
talk
celebrate
to
the
celebrate
big moments.
the big moment,
Passing a
getting a
promotion,
promotion,
reaching
reaching the finish
But
line.
your inner coach
But
knows
your
something
inner coach
deeper.
knows something
The
deeper.
fact that you
The
got
fact
out of
that you
bed
got
on
out
a
of bed
morning,
on the
that
morning
matters.
that
The
matters.
fact that
The
you
fact
showed up
that you
again
show up
after
again
failing last
after
week,
failing last week.
that
That
matters.
matters.
The fact that you
The fact that you keep going,
even when
even
no
when
one was
no one
watching,
was watching,
that
that
matters.
matters progress.
Progress isn't
Isn't
always
always
loud.
loud. Sometimes it looks like repeating the same small thing with a little more faith than yesterday.
So how do you
practice this kind of celebration?
Here's one
simple way.
At the end of each day,
ask yourself,
what am I
what I'm
quietly
quietly
proud
proud
of
today?
today? Write it down
and
say
say
it out loud. Smile at it.
Smile
Maybe you
at it.
didn't
Maybe
understand
you
every word of an
understand every
English
word in an
podcast,
English podcast.
but you listen.
That's
brave.
brave.
Maybe you didn't check
off
off
every
every
to-do.
but you paused when
But
you
you
felt
pause when
overwhelmed.
you feel overwhelmed.
That's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Maybe you
cried,
Rested.
rested, and make a cup of tea.
That's emotional
Emotional
strength too.
too.
This kind of
This kind
celebration
of celebration
isn't
isn't about pretending
perfect.
every perfect.
It's about
It's
acknowledging
about
the human
our-
effort it takes to keep pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the human effort it takes
Acknowledging.
about pretending everything is perfect.
It's about acknowledging the human effort. Acknowledging. Acknowledging. For example, it's about acknowledging the human effort.
Acknowledging the human effort it takes to keep
It
going.
takes to keep going.
And when you do
And
this
when you do it
enough,
often enough,
something shifts.
something shifts.
You stop waiting
You
for
stop
permission
waiting
to
for
feel
permission
proud.
to feel
You stop
proud.
needing
You stop
proof to
needing
believe in
proof to
yourself.
believe in yourself.
You begin
You
to
begin
own your
to
growth,
your own role,
even when it's quiet.
it's quieter.
Here's the truth.
Hear the truth.
Being your own life coach doesn't mean you never struggle. It means you notice the struggle. Keep showing
And
up
keep
anyway.
showing up anyway.
It means you cheer for
yourself the way
friend.
you cheer for a friend.
yourself
To
with
speak
love.
to yourself with love. You see the
your
value
effort.
in your effort.
Even when it doesn't look
Even
like
when,
success
even
yet.
when it doesn't look like
Tonight,
success yet.
take a
So
moment.
tonight, take a
Look at
moment.
how far
Look at
you've
how
come.
far you come.
Not just in results,
Not just in
but
result, but in
resilience.
resilience.
Whisper to yourself.
And whisper to yourself,
proud of the way I kept
proud the
going."
way I keep going.
Because you
you should be truly.
Before we
Before
close,
we close,
I want you to
I want you to
with
breathe with me. Inhale.
Hold it gently.
Hold it
And let it
gently
go.
and let it go.
This episode was
This
about
episode
becoming
was
your
about
own
becoming
guide,
your own
your own
guide,
encourager.
your own
And
encourager,
that's something
and that's
you can
something you
return
can
to
return to
again
again
and
and
again.
again.
Whenever life
Life
feels
feels confusing
or
or lonely
or
or just too much,
remember that
remember that you can
both
both the one who
struggles
struggle,
and
the one who
stays
stay beside
yourself. You can be the
You
one
can be the
who
one
asks,
who asks,
how can I
how
help you
can I
today?
help you today?
The one
The one who
listens.
listens,
The one who cheers
softly but
steadily.
steadily.
And you never have
And
to
you
be
never
perfect
have to be
worth
perfect.
cheering
Be worth
for.
cheering
So,
for some
wherever
you are,
whatever
whatever
time
is it.
I'm
I'm proud of you for showing up here,
for choosing
for choosing reflection and language and love.
You are growing in ways you can see.
see me.
And I'll be here.
I'm
walking
here
with
working with you,
Episode
episode
by
by episode.
Good
Good
for
night
now.
for now.
And thank you.
And thank you truly for being
for
here
being
with me. So this is the end of the episode today. Thank you guys for listening.